So we are here to make baked bannock, and I'm going to help you all with that. So first of all, you would want to get your dried ingredients. So I already have measured out here, which is 3 cups of flour. So you're gonna want to get that in there. And then over here we have 1 teaspoon of salt. So we're gonna add that. And then you're gonna want to measure out a tablespoon of baking powder. So we're gonna mix that. And before we mix our wet ingredients, we have to mix it up. So I got a spoon here. Mix. You gotta make sure you mix it up thoroughly. Make sure it's all in there, because nobody wants to take a bite and taste a lot of salt in it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna use my hand to just make sure I squish it up. After that, we're gonna make a little hole, or cave a little hole like that. Try anyways. I can't do it when I'm tilting the bowl, but we're gonna do that. So we're gonna take warm water. You want warm water. That's gonna be 1.5 cups. We're gonna mix that in there. And then we're gonna take our oil, which is 1/2 cup. No more than 1/2 cup. Otherwise you're gonna be winding up with gooey bannock, and we don't want that. So then we're just gonna take the edges and just scoop in with your hands. Or if you want, you can use a spoon, whichever works for you. I like to do it with my hands. Just mix it all together. And if it's watery or gooey, you can just add more flour to it, just to get it to a nice firm texture. I'm actually going to need more flour, and just keep kneading it all the way around. Yeah. And then you're going to get a texture like that. It's still a little too gooey, so we're going to add more flour to it. Not too much though, because it's already almost firm. So we just want a little bit enough to ferment. All right. Before you take it out, you're gonna want to put a little bit flour on your surface, just a little bit, about that much. And then you want to take it out, place it, and just start kneading it. Make it into a nice round ball, like that. You're gonna want to knead it for maybe sing your alphabets in your head, and it should be done. So we have that, like that. You can make it pretty, make it however you want. And then I like to use, people like to just flatten it out with their hands, but I like to use a rolling pin and just roll it out just a little bit, not too much, because then you don't want to have thin bannock. So you're going to want to roll it out until it's 1/2 inch to 1 inch. And then when you're done with that, just brush off some of the extra flour on top. And we're going to want to take our fork and just poke holes all around it, like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. Then on to 375, that's to preheat. When you're done that, you can bake it 30 to 35 minutes or more until it looks gold, and then you're gonna wanna flip it just to get it that little extra gold on the other side. So it's actually been 25 minutes. Usually if it was bigger, it would take longer, but because mine is more smaller, we're going to take it out. It's been 25 minutes, so we're gonna take it up now. And look at that. Beautiful, so pretty. So now I'm gonna wanna take butter or lard you can use. So flip it over and just lather it on. Not too much, otherwise you're gonna just have soggy bannock. And nobody wants soggy bannock. So I did that. You're gonna wanna do both sides. Flip it. Now some people do this differently, but this is how I do it. Now, you're gonna want it to cool down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just have whatever favorite towel you have, place it in a corner, and just have it set down like that. So you're gonna wanna leave it there to just cool down, or you can eat it hot, whichever way you want. I personally prefer it hot. So now I'm just gonna cut into little cubes. I'm just gonna taste test it. See how, oh, look at that. So pretty, so good. I'm excited. Let's lather some butter on it, some jam. Mmm. That is so good. And that is how you make my out of this world bannock.